Good evening. Welcome to Live in Tallahassee. We'd like to extend our condolences to all the victims and their families of the FSU shooting that happened this week. We want to just extend our, heartfelt kindness to everyone that endured, this tragedy. And Joel, we were on campus and talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, we saw some incredible moments of the community coming together, and
Yes.
It was so special to see Tallahassee in that way. Everybody came together and united that day. And really, I want to show you a shot that shows how this community came together, that we obtained a drone shot actually from the other day. And this was the vigil that was held. You're looking at it here, where they estimate over 2,000 people showed up at the stadium right there on the green and filled up a good portion of that green, and they were really in there, and that's just so wonderful to see. And you're looking at it here, just the amount of people that showed up, and it shows that Tallahassee, our FSU community, we're all one, and when something happens, we come together.
Yes, it's very true. And the first responders were amazing. The students, it was a tough week.
And I know you deal a lot with the students out there, so you're very close with them, and the things you heard, there were some horrifying moments. But we will get through this as we always do, and we wanted to make sure that we came here before the show began and really share our thoughts and our feelings too. And we wish the best in recovery for those that were injured. And stay with us, and we'll have more in future episodes.
Yes.
All right, and with that, we now start Live in Tallahassee. Let's roll it.
It's time for Live in Tallahassee, the #1 entertainment show in the capital city. Amazing events, local groups, and your friends and neighbors on TV. Featuring Marcia Dahl. Live in Tallahassee is brought to you with the support of these partners. Tallahassee State College, Office of Economic Vitality, Esposito Garden Center and Lily's, Baston Dental Care, and Silver Digital Media. And now, here are Joel Silver and Melissa Cimento.
Live in Tallahassee, back on the air. We are so excited to tell you that we are at Children's Week, Tallahassee. Look, we got children in the background waving, and next to me, Janan, the coordinator of Children's Week for the Children's Forum. Janan, we got to talk about this in just a moment. We're going to see some video, but talk to me about what makes this event so incredible.
This is truly a community and statewide event. We've got partners down from Key West all the way up to Escambia County, and it's so wonderful to see so many travel to come together, all in the aspect of taking care of children and thinking about their well-being.
Awesome. All right, so, tell me, we're out here in the middle of this all. Tell me, how many kids do you think are here at the Capitol today?
Oh wow, we had at least 3,000, possibly more. This is one of our largest event years ever. We're so excited to say, with the celebration of the hands, that we collected nearly 37,000 pieces of artwork from children and youth all across the state.
Okay, and tell me, why do we do this? Children's Forum, why do we do this every year, and what's the purpose?
We do this because every child matters, especially during the legislative season when we have the representatives and the legislators and the senators here. The decisions that they make behind those closed doors affect those young students, those young learners, those families, and we want to make sure that they see them, as you see throughout the Capitol courtyard and inside the rotunda with the hands, and think about them when they're making those choices and those policies.
Unbelievable, that's so cool. All right, so I think the thing to do now is to actually show the footage. So let's take a look. It's been a wild day. Let's take a look at the 2025 Children's Week.
A beautifully wild day.
Exactly.
Welcome to Children's Week. This is not only my favorite week of the year, but it's also my favorite day of the year. It's really such a great reminder of why we are here doing the good work that we're doing in Florida. And it's looking at each one of you and knowing that all across our state, you're doing the exact same thing.
And I know that for many future years, this is still going to grow and be here, because at the end of the day, what we do each and every day, and I know that for my friends that are behind me, we always have our children in mind, because we are setting the stage for their future, and their voices matter so much.
These are our why. Each of you who work so hard to advocate for children and those who are here for our support. Our children deserve the very best that we can give them in our policies and our priorities and in our commitment to the excellence that results in their good.
So at the Florida Department of Health, we have an amazing team, we really do, and we have so many members of our team who are really deeply committed to the welfare and the well-being of children.
Hello, my name is Dwayne Jefferson. I'm a second grade teacher at Kingdom Light Preparatory Academy. We're here enjoying all the festivities with my second graders. One of the most things that we enjoyed was the music therapy. They played games, sung songs, and the whole extravaganza is a must-see.
My favorite part is Slushy got boy foods.
I'm Kiki Peters, and I'm with the Children's Forum. I'm not just here as a worker, but I'm here as an advocate and a supporter for early childhood and youth of for the state of Florida. I think this is very important that we remember our children when we're making decisions for the state, because it starts at 0, not at 5 when they go into kindergarten. So if we get them early, is when it matters. And this is what the day is for.
Hello everyone, my name is Rashad Jackson. I am a kindergarten teacher at Brownsville Preparatory Institute, and this is one of the best events I think of the school year for my kids, because we're a school that teaches students how to read at 3 years old. So this is like the best event for us to come to every year to let our school get involved. My best part about this actually today was my choir getting up and amazing everyone, their beautiful voices, along with seeing the happy smiles on everyone's faces as they walk around the Capitol.
All right, so some of the highlights you just saw, an unbelievable day. This has got to be one of my favorite days of the year. Janan, I don't know how you do it, but you coordinated this whole thing. I mean, what does that take?
Oh, that takes a team, and I am so excited for our Children's Forum and Children's Week team. We couldn't have done it without them, and we definitely could not have done it without all the partners, again, from across the state, as well as the advocates, the legislators, the senators, the representatives. Thank you all for making this a wonderful experience.
Okay, and what is the message to anybody that wasn't here? What's the important thing that we need to know about our young children?
We need to know that every child matters, and we want to do our best to ensure that their futures are bright and that they are successful.
Okay, that's going to wrap it up probably for one of the cutest segments you'll ever see here on Live in Tallahassee. On behalf of Janan and everybody, thanks for watching. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Every journey starts with a first step, a first daring step. But here's what they don't say about first steps. You have to keep moving, taking step after step after step. If you keep going, your steps become walking, then running, then dancing, blazing, leaping. And after everything you've learned and accomplished, you're soaring. That's what we do here. We soar. And now we're soaring higher. Tallahassee State College.
time for another information update from the Moon. The Moon.
Coming back to the club June 7th, it's May Day Parade. Tickets on sale now at moonevents.com. Of course, every Friday night, it's Stetson's on the Moon with free country line dance lessons at 8. There's drink specials till 11, a mechanical bull, and karaoke in the lounge. Friday night.
Moon.
Hi, this is Dr. Weir at Bastion Dental Care with your tip of the week. I wanted to go over what type of toothbrush we recommend. We do recommend using an electric toothbrush, and Oral-B or Sonicare are great options. They both have a timer set for 2 minutes to help hold you accountable and make sure you're brushing the appropriate length of time, as well as using the correct pressure. So make sure you treat yourself to an electronic toothbrush this year.
Live in Tallahassee, back on the air, Milas, Joel, still here downtown. Boy, it's really, you can feel the energy as session comes to an end. Next week, we'll be out here at the Capitol. We'll show you, the last few moments of the legislative session, but for all of our locals here, it's almost over.
Yes.
And all the crowds will go away, and we will get back to our normal, wonderful city.
Yes, that's right. No more traffic. And, but we do miss when session is over because it has an energy and a vibrance to the city, and a lot of good work happens during session.
Without a doubt. We love it when they're here, and then we love it when we get back to regular Tallahassee.
That's right.
All right. Hey, folks, we got a couple great things to show you now. Segment 2, let's jump into it. Take a look at this. Now, in segment 1, we showed you Children's Week. Now, as part of Children's Week, there was several groups here. Now, Live in Tallahassee cameras were able to check out the reception for Teach America. And wow, this is a great group. They are here and they are making sure that our kids are educated the best they can possibly be. And this was a great reception. And we wanted to make sure we highlighted some of the great things they do. At this reception, legislators, advocates, education folks, all there to make sure that they gave their endorsement of Teach America and the wonderful things they do. We were able to talk to the leadership.
Hello everyone, I'm Lakeisha Wells Palmer, Vice President and Statewide Executive Director for Teach for America's Florida Regions. Children's Week is one of the highlights of the season for me. One, because you get to see students in action advocating for themselves and what they need, but then you also get to see a set of partners that are locking arms to be a part of the solution for our education system and our students, and so that's the bright spot for me about Children's Week. It's important that Teach for America partners with Children's Week because our rate of change is students. We do that by way of bringing best-in-class teachers, tutors, and other educators into the ecosystem, but our goal is to ensure that we have students that have a quality teacher and they have a future where they're able to learn, lead, and thrive. My favorite things about Children's Week is seeing children. I have 3 boys that matriculate in the Florida system, and so to see students that are taking their time to have this real-life experience and speak with legislators is just an amazing opportunity. So seeing students is an extreme highlight for me.
Thanks again to that whole group. Teach America had a great time with you, and we look forward to seeing you back here at the Capitol when you come back to visit. Okay.
That's right.
Next up, wow, this is great. Everyone's been asking us when this story is going to air. We didn't have room for it, actually, in last week's show because it's so great and so much content. Blue Jeans and Bourbon.
Yes, at Blue Halo. It was a great event.
Yeah.
And we were there, of course.
Yes.
And highlighting all the good things of all the citizens that contribute to Blue Jeans and Bourbon. And it's a great event.
And we have a lot of great charities and a lot of great nonprofits in this town. Now, this is cool because this is the first year they've done this. This is a brand new idea. So you're going to love this because there's great moments here and a special recognition for an award winner that we want to make sure you take a look at. Here we go.
This is amazing that there's so many people here, and we really, really thank you for coming. Obviously honor Rick for this beautiful contribution that he's made to our community. So I'm going to tell you some things you may not know about him because he's very private, you know. So it's more just about his history and how he got here, not the juicy stuff about his private life. So, if you'll just indulge me. So, generally, a humanitarian is a person who promotes human welfare and social reform. Well, it didn't take long for our board to decide this award was for Rick Carney. Rick has made it his life's work to help those experiencing homelessness, even living alongside them when he was a young computer professional in IBM. A lot of people in the community don't know it, but other nonprofits have gotten their start from Rick's passion to provide basic needs of food, clothing, housing, and medical care. To fulfill his personal mission, Rick launched many nonprofits along the way.
Rick Carney for his outstanding contributions to the well-being of our community and for serving as an inspiring example of kindness, humanity, and community spirit, signed by all of the county commissioners, attested to by myself as the chairman and the county administrator. Mr. Carney, we are once again grateful for everything that you do for us. Let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here. And you guys, like the gentleman from Fielder said, empty those pockets. We're in Northeast Tallahassee.
Picture. Well, thank you all for being here. You look fantastic. And I really like when it's a blue jeans event because then you just wear your jeans. So thank you for coming here. The weather's fantastic. The venue is fantastic. The sunset is just beautiful. It's magical. And I think it's a reflection of what we're trying to accomplish tonight. We're trying to convert something that has been laid on the laps of a few. And now we really need help of the greater community because this is a big and growing problem. This is not just homelessness. This is mental health. This is substance abuse. This is people with broken lives with very little hope. Have you ever been to the Carney Center? I would recommend those who have never been, just go. I mean, you don't have to stay all day. Like 5 minutes, right? Promise me, you'll come to the center, park, and come to the lobby for 5 minutes. If you want to stay longer, stay longer. You will, remember the TV show MASH? MASH looks much healthier than the people who come to us. They are broken, they can't walk. They're in wheelchairs, crutches, walkers, canes. There's people pushing other people around in wheelchairs. They are broken. And so we give them a chance to sleep. How would you feel if you didn't know where you were sleeping tonight? If you didn't know where your next meal was coming from? Where are you going to take a shower?
To me, he's Citizen One. Citizen One. And I'm here to translate the proclamations from the city and county more succinctly, because that's what I do for a living. This man is the most successful individual business person in the 35 years I lived in Tallahassee. For that alone, he deserves a applause. But as Russell said, what he's done with his success has been transformative for this community. The space we're enjoying right now is a reflection of Rick Carney's vision.
This is the guy that put this thing together. This is the guy that sponsored this. Can we give it up for Tony Crippa? This is not the end. And we need your help. Here in Tallahassee and everywhere else, we need to build a team of people that will come together to support our unhoused neighbors. I mean, think about it. When you see someone, do you know what to do? That's why I'm here. I retired, nice. But I did not know what to do for someone that was unhoused. And now, because of all these people, I have an idea. And please, don't just leave here and think, yeah, I'm just helping somebody. It can happen to any one of us in a second. And so please, make sure that you educate your community, you educate the people of your church, you educate the businesses, because this is a huge cause. And again, one more time, thank you to Rick, and I'm going to pronounce it correctly so everybody gets it. Carney!
congratulations to Rick Carney. That was a really nice event, and he deserves, the accolades.
How about that? You
Yes.
saw Rick in there. He had some great moments. Michelle Wilson. Oh, man, let me tell you. She put this thing together with the whole team, but Michelle made sure we were there. So thank you for inviting us.
Yes.
And, man, that was a great event.
It was.
Such great people there.
Yes.
We couldn't have had a better time, and we wanted to make sure we brought that to you. And, Rick, yes, I say congratulations
Yes,
also.
congratulations. And there was a lot of good bourbon and a lot of blue jeans.
Yeah, there really was. It's a great theme. How can you go wrong with that
Right.
theme? All right, that's going to wrap it up segment 2 of Live in Tallahassee. When we come back, we're going to tell you about some exciting news about our Wandering Fork segment. All that when the #1 entertainment show returns right after this.
Every journey starts with a first daring step. Then your steps become walking, then running, then dancing, blazing, soaring. That's what we do here. We soar. And now we're soaring higher. Tallahassee State College.
We're gonna do it today.
Alright, baby, 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 baby. So you ain't no one gonna take me from my baby. Like I can give my heart and all my time. Gotta keep my love and all your mind. Oh, you got me going. So far and deep. I can't control it.
Professional wedding and videography services by Jeff Walker. Call or click now to book your event.
Just right for me.
Welcome back to Live in Tallahassee, segment 3.
Here we are right in front of City Hall, looking good. It's almost sundown time. Thank you again for tuning in to Live in Tallahassee. Now, if you've been watching for a while, you know about our Wandering Fork segment where we travel around and visit some great food locations. The fabulous Taylor Maxey does this one with us.
That's right. She does a great job. So where are we going this week?
So let me tell you, this week we're going to show you an old episode, one of the ones we've done before. It's at Blue Halo. But we're doing that because the Wandering Fork is going to be back with new episodes next week. You got to be here because we're going to be highlighting the big festival, the art festival in the chain of parks. It's the Lemoyne Art Festival, and you're going to want to be here because Taylor will be here, I'll be there, Melissa.
Yes.
We're going to be there, and we're going to bring that to you as a Wandering Fork segment. We're going to show you some of the highlights, and what Taylor loves showing is the food.
That's right. That's right. And we'll be looking forward to seeing all the good cuisine she's going to bring to us.
All right, so that is going to wrap it up for this episode. We're going to leave you now with the formerly shown clip of Blue Halo, the Wandering Fork. Taylor, take it away.
Today, I'm going to take you into one of the trendiest spots in Tallahassee, Blue Halo. So let's go.
Holy moly!
We are now here with the Chef Mikey. Thank you for having us, Chef Mikey. Absolutely. We are excited. I would like to know, first and foremost, tell us about the menu. Can you describe the menu at Blue Halo?
Well, our menu here is seasonal. It's ever-changing. We have a few dishes that have been on there since day one, but we like to keep up with trends and stay ahead of trends. We have a lot of freedom to do experimental things here and freedom of creativity, really.
Any inspiration? Can you tell us about the inspiration in your menu?
Inspirations, travel a lot and definitely a foodie at heart. It all starts with a hungry boy in the kitchen. We try stuff out back there. We might try it out on the front of the house. Maybe see a regular customer, try it on them, run it as a special, ends up on the menu.
I volunteer myself as a taste tester. So let's go ahead and start with round one of these treats. Let's go. Okay, Chef Mikey, this looks amazing. What do we have here for our first course?
All right, this is one of our day one appetizers. Since we've opened the doors here, it has not changed. Ahi tuna poke marinated in a ponzu soy sauce on top of our house-made guacamole and our house-fried wontons.
Oh. Shall we? Now, team, this looks too good to be true. But like he says, this is a Blue Halo staple, so let's check it out. Let me tell you, fresh, amazing. they're jumping, my taste buds are jumping inside. This is absolutely something for a very hot day in the summer to cool you down, very light, refreshing, and you can't go wrong with this. This is perfect.
Yeah, thank you.
We are now on to our entree, and I am really excited about this one. I don't even know where to start, so I'm gonna let you tell us about this fantastic dish.
Absolutely, it's a personal favorite of mine. We have a chili lime dusted salmon on top of a seasonal vegetable medley of tricolor cauliflower, baby heirloom tomatoes, artichoke hearts with a Satsuma orange beurre blanc on top.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, fellow foodies, let's take a bite. You gotta get it, I like to call it the bite, because you want to get a little bit of everything on your fork. I can't even get my words out. Foodies, this is a dish, a one bite, oh my goodness kind of dish. It is gorgeous, it is beautiful, it is all of that and some. He really did pack a punch with this dish. You do not want to miss this one. Put this down on the list as a must-have. Great job, Chef Mikey.
Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness. You talk about glorious and goodness on a plate. Tell me what we are looking at right here.
So I had to show you this one as well. This is what I get when I bring in my family to show off. So we have our CAB bone-in cowgirl ribeye. It's got the spinalis on the outside cut off, very juicy center cut piece with our Parmesan crusted fingerling potatoes.
Gorgeous. Foodies, I'm jumping right in on this one, and let me tell you, you can tell that this bad boy is tender. So why don't we just go ahead and pull a small piece of this yumminess. Don't mind that knife. Tender, flavorful, and melts right in your mouth. Now, we have got to have at least a taste of these wonderful potatoes. They cannot just sit over here on the side of the party and not join. The perfect match of steak and potatoes. Wholesome, yummy. It doesn't need a lot of flair because this is just perfect the way that it is, Chef Mikey. Perfect.
Thanks for watching Live in Tallahassee. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram for more content.